Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk, Thinking Right, out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning where I do what I do for you. Let's go. I got a good one for you today. I hope you enjoy this because this was something near and dear to my heart. Let's go. Right as in 25 rules to live by, storytelling, story with a message and story for life. I give life lessons spiritually. All right, right thinkers. My mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual disciplines will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. And my job is to do just that, get you the information that you need to do just that. Know thyself. Today, question. Know thyself is always a person who knows not, and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Trust me. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. I can teach them. That's why I do what I do. It's all for you to get you what you need to do. Okay? A person who knows not and believe that they know is religious. Is dangerous. I avoid them. Freudian slip. A person who knows and knows not that they know is asleep. Most people this time in the morning, at 3:30, most people are asleep. So I can awaken them with what? I'm the spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with what? Knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Today, I am happy. I couldn't say that a few days ago. I can't do my show. I can't come on here when I have issues that I don't want to be, in my mix. So I'm not at peace. I cannot come in my lab and function when there's dysfunction going on. So I leave the dysfunction out. I come in here. I'm functionable. I'm ready to do what I do. Today I'm proud and I'm happy. Why? Let me tell you about it. Right thinkers, let's talk about being proud of who you worship with. Yeah, I'm talking about my church family. I'm talking about my pastor. He just had his 6-year anniversary at the church. The church has been in existence for 74 years. Okay. And it's the only church that he's ever known. His mother been there since the infancy of the church. She's the elder of the house. We have people who've been in this church over 50 years. Out of the 74-year existence, we still have members from the original time and over that. Okay. My man's mom, I love him. I tell him, dude, you my dude. But mom, when she pray. I love to hear her pray. So let's go. I'm proud of who I worship with, and that's my church family. Now, I'm a father, I'm a grandfather, and I'm proud to be both. But I have another family that I'm just as proud of. That's my church family. We had an event this Sunday, the anniversary. If you'd have told me my name would be in the program, in the church program, I tell you crazy as all get up. I'm working in the church. I move around the church. I cook 100 chicken wings for the church, for the meal that we serve. I help pack it up. I came to church early. I'm in the basement of the church working, putting stuff together, doing my thing, working in the church. I felt good, okay? I'm laughing because I didn't see that one coming. Long story short, my boss came, fellowship with us, had a good time. My spirit, the spirit that's in my church, anybody that comes there, they feel the spirit, okay? And my boss came in, he was in the moment, and I like to see that. Why? Because when you come worshiping God, that's what you come do. Let your hair down, and some people worry about how do I look? What? Nope. I'm sitting there crying like a baby. Okay, I'm a crier. When the spirit hits me, I cry. Okay, let's go. Now, I attend CCOG in North 13 Grand Avenue. All are welcome to come and fellowship with us. We're all God's children. I read the mission statement. I was asked to do that. And that was an honor to me because up there, it's holy ground. When I go up there, I get misty. I'm getting misty right now. Thinking about it. Why? The respect that I have for that position. That's why. Okay. Now, I tell you, I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. And we worship God in spirit. So if whatever religion you claim, as long as you worship in the spirit, I'm going to come and hang out with you. Why? I'm going to problem fellowship with people, with like-minded people who worship God, Allah, or Jehovah. It don't make a difference what you call them. It's still God. I fellowship with a group of God-fearing people. They call themselves Christians. Me and my pastor talk every day. And I'll be telling him, I don't call myself, he said, Brother Wright, you got a police uniform on. You riding in a police vehicle. Trust me, you're the police. So according to his rule, I'm a Christian. And on Sundays, I got no problem with that. Now my philosophy is in Rome, you got to be a Roman, give me my toga and give me my sandals. Let's go. But I fellowship with a group of, okay, I did that, excuse me. Now, I brag about my church family and my pastor and his biblical teachings. Church, I'm offering people to come to church, come to my church. They came. I appreciate that. If you'd have told me again that I'd be in church working, inviting people to come hear service, driving an hour to get to the service, I tell you crazy Lord, get up. But that's what's going on. So that's what's real. It is what it is. And I'm happy and proud. All right, watch this. To be loved is a beautiful feeling that you should share it. Why? Oh, if you're in love with other than yourself, you first love yourself. So now you can outwardly love others. And when you can do that unconditionally with a group of people who you really got nothing in common except worshiping the Lord, y'all come together for that purpose. They say God is love. I agree, because that's where he resides, in the heart. On Judgment Day, they're going to judge the heart. Okay, another lesson. Well, here you go. The concept of to be loved is a beautiful feeling. Share it. Anything that's good, anything that's worth having is worth sharing. Okay? Caring and sharing. My church, I always say, we're not big in numbers, but we're a mega church in spirit. That means spirit is big, Lord, outdoors. And when you're in there, you feel it. I love that. That's what I worship. That's why I go there. That feeling you can't buy, sell, or cheat and steal it. What? It's all natural. And if it ain't real, it ain't. You can't manifest it. You can't manufacture it. Nope. You either got it or you don't. So when I go to church, I go for that purpose. All right? Excuse me. When you honestly love the Lord, your actions, a.k.a. your deeds, will show it. You can talk a good game, and most Christians, supposed to be Christian, talk a good game. Yeah, use the book like they know it, but ain't living none of the lessons that they learn. My whole purpose is to learn my understand it, and then live it. Why? That's the only way it works. Same thing in religion, same thing. The Spirit of God is love. It's meant to be what? Shared. Fellowshipping does just that. You sharing the love that you have for your higher self, your God, whoever you want to call it. But that's who you're sharing. And when you're fellowshipping, we all here for the same reason. My church is a blessed house. Why? Because we fill it with the spirit of love. That's why. The church is empty. It's a building. We know that. But when we, who can tap the spirit, brings it in there and turns it loose, that's when it works. Trust me, I'm understanding 100% how that works. Now, everyone reacts to their spirit differently. I personally cry tears of joy in church. The deaconess, my girl, she knows she gonna put tissues at my pew. I have a spot, I have a seat. I got a seat where I go eat crabs, that they know I sit at. I have the seat in church where they know I sit at. So some things you do when you get, the routine. I'm routine. I make it easy for you. All right. So understand that. It's funny. I'm talking about church. All right. Now I understand spiritual love That's why I share it. I know I can go to church and be unconditionally loved by my family, my church family. I give them unconditional love. That's why I do that. I can't go to any church and go to, I don't know them. So understand that. That's why I call them family. I'm comfortable there. They make me feel at home. And I'm involved now. Who'd have thought? So it's my dude. I got a problem with that. I feel good doing good work for the church. So it's a good feeling. Okay? All right, here you go. Okay, yeah. Knowing thyself makes what? Sharing yourself easy. That's right thinking philosophy goal to get you to know yourself so you can ingratiate yourself to any and everybody who you want to. Why? Because when you know you ain't worry about being sucked in or brainwashed or some nonsense. When you know God and you are one, you fellowship with what? Like-minded people. That's all. I'm not going someplace where they're talking in tongues and falling out and laying hands. I'm not going to there. That ain't what I do. And it can be legit, it can be as real, whatever, but it ain't what I partake in. So I respectfully understand it ain't what I do. That's all. I ain't saying it's right or wrong. No, I don't do that. First of all, if you're wise enough to know that we're different people, we have different views, different concepts, and understand and respect that, you shouldn't have a problem. Why? Because what I do, somebody may think different. And they don't respect what I do because it ain't what they do. I don't think that's fair or right. I wouldn't do it to nobody else. Again, I don't do to people what I don't want done to me. Understand that. That's fair. That's right thinking. When you have love for what? Yourself, you can share that love with others. If you don't love you, if you ain't feeling good about yourself, stay home. Okay? Don't bring that nowhere. Okay? Until you can figure out how to interact and how to treat and deal with people, you should stay to yourself. That's called depression. And it's depressing when you go out and you become toxic, a toxic person around people who may be trying to help you, but you won't let them do that. Why? Because you're so stuck in your nonsense. Sorry about that. Get back. Spirituality is not religious, but religion has spirituality in it also. I understand that. That's the part I'm trying to tell you. I know your intent in the Bible. I know your intent as Christians. This is why I can recognize a good one from a bad one. Spirit is God-given. Understand that. That's why I'm a spiritual first. But religion is man-made. Right thinking philosophy knows both. You have a choice. You can follow man or you can follow God. That's your choice. Again, if you don't have a choice, then it ain't a choice. You're going one thing, that's not a choice. Having one thing, that's not a choice. So if you only study one thing, got the variety, the spice of life. If I only got one horse in the race, and he gonna win, praise, and show. What's the competition for? So it's okay to spread it out. Get knowledge of a few things. Well, personally, this is my concept. That's what I call my right thinking philosophy, spiritual gumbo. What? I got a little bit of everything in there. Okay, like gumbo. All right, let's go. When the spirit, aka, is in your house, everyone feels it and knows it and experiences it. That's what the house is supposed to be for. We bring the spirit. The house is just the house. We bring what's in the house. Okay? And I know my house is full of spirit. I love to invite my friends to what? My house of worship. Why? My church, my family, they're good people. That's why. Okay? And be careful who you invite bring to your home. First of all, I'm not going to invite anybody to my house. So the fact that you got an invite to my house, feel honored. Why? Because everybody don't get that. So if I offer you an invite to my house and you don't take it, I take that as a sign of disrespect. Understand that? So they're saying. So trust me. All right, here you go. Okay. When the spirit, okay, right, did that one. So far, watch this. Everyone that I invited to my house, even my mother, all say that they had a mystical experience. They felt the spirit. That's what worshiping and believing in God is all about. You got to have experience. You got to feel that. I got my feet crossed to keep from patting them. But yeah, that's love. when you feel engulfed in the Spirit, when you feel the Spirit overtake you, when you hear the pastor putting out the good words, the message that he got imparted him from his higher self, God, and the man bringing the word of God, it's just a good feeling. And you leave there feeling full. Leave there feeling like, when I was a Mason, I wanted my meetings to be get knowledge, get education, have a good time, and feel good about being together while we're together. Not come here to shoot the bobo and kicking the nonsense. I ain't got time for that. Even then, I'm even more serious about it now. Why? My church, I'm serious about my church. All right? Now, I have an hour ride to my church, and I always leave feeling filled of the Lord, the Spirit. I felt the same way when I had to go there. When COVID hit, I still got my messages. I sat there from the TV. It was just like being in live. I even had to do one time with me and nobody in the building but me and the pastor. And he gave me a lesson. He said, Brother Wright, I preached to one like I preached to 1,000. I said, my man, I said it, so you ain't got to tell me no more. I know for myself. You do what you do, no matter if it's 1 or 1,000. And I was that one that day, and I was just blown away. So yeah, I love to see somebody good at what they do, okay? Especially when it's right. Now, I know I'm in the right house. Why? Because everyone in there is for the right reason. My pastor's a good God-fearing man. He's a good teacher, a good leader. So we all come and follow his lead. 6 years. I've been there every step of the way. Ain't going nowhere. Ain't planning on going nowhere. Why? They got me working in church. I love to pay too. All right, here you go. The Spirit is in the people in the house, and my church family is full of Spirit. Some place you go, they're full of that other thing. But yeah, we are spiritual beings having a human experience and sharing it and enjoying it in our little house. In a big, but we, man, the love is in there. So yeah, come to my house, check out the love. All right, here you go. I'm wrapping up. Again, I appreciate this for my church family. Elder. I got Elder Johnsons. I love them people. They educated in the scholarly education, and they educated in experience and wisdom in the church, and they let it be known this is their house, and they watch what we're doing, and they respect what I'm doing in their house, so they just watch the building. I love that. Okay, so impressing our elders and doing what they think we should do, keeping them happy, like working for your parents. Want them to be proud of you. So when I get the nod from my elders, it's like getting the nod from my dad. Good work. Okay, so understand that. Let me wrap this up again. I appreciate you. My church family, love is like no other love. Why? It's unconditional. You can't buy it. You can't steal it. You can't sell it. Why? It's there. You got to come and get it. Watch this. I love the fact that I don't have to dress up to worship. It's my choice. Yesterday was the anniversary. The Sunday. Everybody was dressed to the night, and I thought about getting dressed and going to the status quo. Knowing my dude and knowing my church family, I knew I wouldn't catch no slack by how I was dressed. And to a man and woman, nobody said a word. I had my right thinking gear on. They know who I am. They respect what I'm doing. So it was fine by everybody. I love that. Okay? It's nothing like pure love that comes from the heart to heart. My love for them is pure. The love that they show me is pure. That's a beautiful thing. And if that's not what you get together for the fellowship, I don't know what you're doing. Why? But that's what I do it for. And I'm rewarded with just that good feeling. That's what church is about. Get the lesson, take it to heart, understand it. But the house itself permeates love and spirituality. My man said, go ahead and greet somebody. I never did that before either. All right. And my dudes came to my church, and we gave them the best like we do anybody else. Anybody come visit, we're going to acknowledge you. We're going to give you a chance to speak. They spoke. Okay? So that's what it's all about. Thanks to my church family, watch this, I have a whole different view of church and religion. If you know, my church, my nickname is Minister Paul. And we all know who Paul was. We all know history. But my church family don't know how right they are because I never, ever came at them disrespectfully when I was doing my Christian bashing. I had respect for them. Why? Because I can't say what this brother's been doing for over 40 years since I known him is wrong. I'm watching. I joined. Ain't many things that I'm a part of. Sonic order. Okay. Ain't many things I'm going to join. My church is another one. So understand that. All right, let me wrap this up. Again, I appreciate you. I'm working. Excuse me. I'm even working in the church. My name is on the program. I'm still freaking out about that. I'm upset I left the program at church. I got busy and forgot my program. So I'm animated about getting that program so I can show it to you. Because that, to me, that was just like, me on a program with church proceedings. Big time. All right. I claim not to be religious, but when I'm in church, I'm as religious as the next person. Okay? But if from a spiritual perspective, and I got a problem with that, I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Church family, I love you guys. Pastor, you know you the man. Thank you.